All right, so let me get to Shannon Sharpe. Now, I just got through talking about what Shannon Sharpe had to bear with Skip Bayless, flat out disrespecting and trying to humiliate him the way he did. And Shannon Sharpe looked like he almost like was finna go across the table because he took off his glasses. And that's just real talk. And I know he had to keep his composure. I could tell Shannon Sharpe almost lost it. Which, if Shannon Sharpe, I'm not condoning it, which if Shannon Sharpe would have did it, it would have been catastrophic repercussions for Shannon Sharpe. Shannon Sharpe would have been ruined. He probably would have been arrested. He would have lost his job. He would have lost everything. Like I said before, I would have understood, but I'm glad he kept his composure. And you know, when somebody look like they finna like break down, he looked like, to a certain degree, he wanted to cry. Not because, to a certain degree, yeah, you could say that Skip Bayless may have possibly triggered him. And I don't mean an actual gag, because you already know how Tube is about that kind of stuff. But to see, he was mad because he wanted to do something and he knew he couldn't. Because I looked at Shannon Sharpe's eyes. I looked at that video closely. Shannon Sharpe took off his glasses because he was about to snap. He looked like he was ready to grab Skip Bayless. And like I said before, I'm glad that he didn't do it. Unlike Will Smith, he wouldn't have been able to survive. Shannon Sharpe would have never worked in TV ever again. And of course, Shannon Sharpe would have been, of course, they all would have took Skip Bayless' side. They would have vilified Shannon Sharpe, even though Skip Bayless was pressing a button that he shouldn't have been pressing. Skip Bayless took it too far. Skip Bayless came across as an emotional bitch because he criticized Tom Brady, like a lot of these people on the tube be being. Like how some of these dudes get emotionally invested in certain dudes, how they don't want you to have access to them. And then they think that you stupid and stuff. But, you know, at the end of the day, I don't always buy what people are selling, because I know it's a expired product. But, you know, it's cool. It's cool. But I'm just saying, man, a lot of people do that. He act like he way too emotional over Tom Brady. He act like Tom Brady is his son or something. He act like Tom Brady need to be coddled. Tom Brady is a 40-something-year-old man. He don't have to be cuddled. You don't have to be his protector. Tom Brady is a big boy. He got kids. He's a father. And all he was doing was criticizing Tom Brady's play. And to say that you jealous and all that, that sounded, like I said, that was the most like beta male comment that I ever heard. The way he just went in on him. Now, I don't think so. But like I said, I believe that Skip Bayless is jealous of pretty much the majority of the black athletes he tries to critique and cry about. He'll never be Stephen Curry. He'll never be LeBron James. He'll never be T.O. But Shannon Sharpe, this is his karma to a certain degree for him basically going going overboard. Because to a certain degree, one critique he had of Kyrie Irving was way over the top. Like he was trying to align Kyrie Irving to being a terrorist and all that kind of stuff. He sounded absolutely absurd. He sounded absolutely absurd, and it was just to the point, you got to be kidding me. But then a lot of people started to walk it back because people like us were calling Shannon Sharpe out. But the funny thing is about Shannon Sharpe, what would have made Skip Bayless bad, he should have been like, I'm in the Hall of Fame. I made millions of dollars. I got 3 Super Bowl rings. And I get to sleep with white women. That would have been hilarious. But nevertheless, Shannon Sharpe brought a lot of this on himself. A lot of people don't feel sorry for Shannon Sharpe, but at the end of the day, I got to do what I got to do. As a black man, I'ma always defend Shannon Sharpe to or against somebody like Skip Bayless. Like I said, Skip Bayless really showed how ignorant he was and unprofessional he was. To sit up there and accuse somebody of being jealous. Like I said, that was like for real. Skip Bayless white sheets really came out in that show. But yeah, I understand why people don't feel bad for Shannon Sharpe, because Shannon Sharpe was on some sucker stuff. And he been that way. So he brought it on himself. So he basically had, he